Hey, welcome back to the Infinite Woman Universe show. Today we are talking about how the made-up rules are destroying your business. So if you're a soul aligned service provider or a trauma coach, make sure that you stay tuned for today's content. Hi, I'm Angela, trauma healer, self-sabotage slayer. I help soul aligned service providers and trauma coaches slay self-sabotage so they can embody freedom, live on their terms, and do business their way. And today we are talking about how all the online made-up rules are actually destroying your business. Let me know if this sounds familiar in the comment section, or if you have any other rules that you have heard that just absolutely drive you crazy, that you're really tired of hearing. So I just saw something just a couple of days ago about the 10 deadly sins that you're making on LinkedIn. You have to have a sales page. You have to comment on 50 other influencers that have a similar audience than you. You have to post at least 3 times a day. You have to show up at least 7 days a week. You have to be here and here and here and here and here. And you're not allowed to do this and you're not allowed to do that, and make sure that you should do this and you have to do this, to the point where there are just so many online rules. It's forcing you to fit into this box that ultimately is not serving you, because it's keeping you trapped. It's keeping you in this should have to box that everybody wants you to abide by, because that's what worked for them. Now, their rules, there's nothing wrong with them, but it doesn't necessarily work for you or your business or your energy. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't need systems. This doesn't mean that you don't need structure. But what it does mean is that some of the rules that you're living by in your business are actually destroying you. They are hurting your energy, they're hurting your ability to attract soulmate clients, and they're hurting you from being able to embody freedom and truly do business your way. Why did you start a business? Did you start a business to follow somebody else's rules? Because you could have just stayed at a 9-to-5 if that was the case. So what do you do with all of these rules that are destroying you, your energy, and your potential? Well, before I get into that, if you have made it this far, number one, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please make sure that you like and subscribe and comment and share if you find this content valuable, because this allows me to grow my audience and reach more service-based entrepreneurs and trauma coaches. And it just helps me build a community, and so that I can better serve you, because it lets me know that you enjoy this content. So just smash that like button and subscribe. So let's dive into this. Okay, what can you do about letting go of these rules? If these rules are truly hurting you, the first thing that you want to do is you do want to make a list of all the rules that are in your business or that you're living by. And you want to just make a list. Give yourself some time to journal. I'm a huge advocate for journaling. So make sure that you just kind of give yourself 5 minutes and say, okay, what are all the rules that I have around my business or even around living, right? Because this is important to your life as well. And just write it all down and go through the list and decide, are these rules truly serving me? Are they serving my energy? Are they serving what I want, out of this life? And then if the answer is no, it's time for you to let them go and burn them all to the ground, okay? The biggest one for me, and I want to share this because I feel like this is important. The biggest one for me is I had to show up 7 days a week. And if I didn't show up 7 days a week, my business was going to fall apart. I wasn't going to get sales and do all of those things. And I had to really let go of that rule, because it really was hurting me. And then I felt shame and guilt for not posting 7 times a week when sometimes the energy wasn't there. I have a little girl, so I was focusing on her, so it just didn't work out. And people are like, oh, well, you can schedule and pre-create your content. That only happens for me sometimes. It's not always there for me. And I like to create on the fly because it brings in so much more energy for me. And it's not that way for everybody, but it is for me. So I had to burn that rule to the ground. And what has happened is, even on the days that I haven't shown up, I do get sales. I do get people reaching out to me. So the belief that we won't get sales because we don't show up consistently is total BS. So be aware or take inventory of the rules that really aren't serving you and let them go. You can create new rules, or you can say, rules, you're out, you're done. This isn't working for us. You can go ahead and do that. The second thing that you want to do is you want to truly create from excitement. The reason why you want to create from excitement rather than should or have to is because the momentum is there. And that momentum is going to propel you forward. It's going to allow you to continue working and stay committed when things get hard or things don't exactly go as you planned. Also, when you're creating from a state of excitement, things go a lot smoother. You spend less time forcing yourself to do things. So that means that things get done in a less amount of time, and you spend less energy doing this because you're so excited. And then your clients feed into that. They can feel that, and it creates this trust, if you will, and they buy into that. So create on excitement. I know everybody is always about, well, you want to make sure that it's going to bring you in profits. Sure, of course. But if your heart is truly set on creating this group course that has a VIP at the end of the year, and you go to some, like maybe the Bahamas or something like that, then create that. Okay, that's exciting for you. That's what's calling to you. I want you to go forth and create that. Don't let anybody else tell you that you're not allowed to do that. The third thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you are taking aligned action. This is so critical. Okay, all the other two pieces, yes, they're very critical, but you still must take aligned action. Aligned action means that it's the right move. It's the next move. It's the move that has been put on your heart to take action, and you immediately take action. You do not hesitate. If you hesitate, the momentum is not going to be there. So you want to make sure that you are taking aligned action. Now, taking aligned actions doesn't mean that you don't have disciplines in place and you don't have habits in place. There are going to be things that you do on a regular basis that move your business forward that you want to make sure that you are doing. And I actually think that I have a video on that, and I'll leave that for you here. The next thing you want to do is sign up for my 3-day Burn the Rules to the Ground and Do Business Your Way challenge. What we're going to do is we're going to break through everything that is holding you back, like all those bullshit rules and all the labels that you're holding yourself to, that you're forcing yourself into the box. You're going to get super clear on what truly excites you, and then you're going to step into unwavering self-trust so that you really can take that aligned action, so that you can attract soulmate clients, so that you can have the business that you truly want to have. So I will leave the link for you down below. Make sure that you check that out. We will start on March 13th. So make sure that you're there so that you can get involved in the community and just really burn the rules to the ground so that you can embody freedom, live on your terms, and do business your way. Since I have you here, make sure that you subscribe, you like, and you comment, and please let me know in the comments what kind of rules that you have heard in the online industry that just totally blow your mind. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you next week.